Welcome back, everyone, to the Texarkana Bandits Dynasty here on College Football 26. And, well, week one went about as well as we expected. We did get a safety and points on the board, so I'm not going to complain. We scored on Oregon. Let that be known. We scored on Oregon. Not the way you expected, but we did put points on Oregon. That's a win in my book. Now we look to our warm-up game against FCS Southeast. However, this is Texarkana, and right now there's no such thing as a quote-unquote warm-up game, I would say. We barely beat FCS last year. Now we have to deal with Southeast this year. And I'm not going to put it past us to lose that game. Remember, last season I believed one win was a possibility. We won 4 games, shockingly. A handful in conference. And right now we're 0-1 with a chance to get the first win of the year in front of the home crowd at a noon game. That's crazy. That's noon Eastern, I would assume, too. It is an early morning wake-up for a lot of college kids. Let's talk about some more of the transfers that we didn't talk about last week. And first is Chase Taylor, the outside linebacker, who I think could be maybe the best player we got out of the portal. He's still got room to grow and is a very, very good player. This guy, I think, can play in and out. Right now, he's playing outside where I think he fits best. And on the other side of him, you've got Brady Sarkisian. I brought him up in the game last week, the eldest of Steve Sarkisian's sons. And, well, we took him out of the transfer portal. His dad couldn't get him because he didn't go after him. But we did. We got him, and he is starting on the other side of that linebacking core. And our kicker is different. We went with the younger, stronger leg in Andy Roncalli. The only issue with Roncalli is, yeah, he's got a stronger leg, but those caps are not good. So, I don't think he's going to be the kicker for long here, I would think. As we are off in this one. Joseph gets us underway. And it is time for the home opener of the season, as well as the all-purples to shine, hopefully. FCS Southeast with Blue Redmond and TJ Ritchie as their top players. I assume they keep the same names every year because I believe TJ Ritchie was the name of the back last season that scored like twice on us. Has a nice run here to start things. Picks up a gain of 6. Looks like they're going to run a ton on the ground and a lot of RPO and option game as that tackle is made. Bruce Carpenter was the first man there. D'Angelo Coco finishes him. 3rd and 7. Handoff there goes nowhere, and we'll take that win as the offense will see the field quickly. Now, Shaq McBath didn't do much last week, and the ground game shined a little bit with McNeil in, as Rowan will get the first handoff of the day. No shock there. He picks up 2. We'll see how much he plays. He's still, constantly banged up, and that career wear and tear is not good for him after last season, as Ryunosuke Woods, though, with a nice carry for 13. Niles is in the game now. That's Leslie Niles at running back number 47. Though through the air we go, plenty of time, and that's Douglas Falcon with the first catch of the day inside the 10. He's the number 1 receiver for a reason, and number 7 is going to see the ball go his way a ton this year. 1st and goal. Hamilton in the pistol with Woods behind him. Woods gets the handoff, tries to go fully outside, cuts back in, and hey, he's inside the 5, will take it. 2nd and goal now from the 4. Hamilton still with Woods behind him. Quick throw here, that's caught, and that's a touchdown. That is Corey Nervy with the touchdown. The first of the day and first on the season for Texarkana, and Jaden Hamilton's first touchdown pass of the season. So a big opening drive, and at least, hey, we showed we can play against an FCS team right off the bat. That's progress. It's a nice stop there by Timmons. That is the transfer defensive tackle. As a keeper for the quarterback catches the defense off guard, and Little Mac had to chase him down. 1st and 10. Have the pistol set. Hand off here, and they couldn't bring him down on first contact. Tackling is still a bit of a problem, if you couldn't tell. 2nd and 6. Hand off again. This tackle is made by Bruce Carpenter. 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Gonna run with it. Instead, chased down by D'Angelo Coco, but enough for the first. So it's a new set of downs, and the pass rush has not been a bright spot so far in this one from the looks of things, as a 4-yard carry there. That is one thing I want to see get better as the year goes on. That's the pass rush of this team. As a wide open hole gets the first down, maybe I should be worried about the run defense more than the pass rush. Hand off there goes to Richie again, I believe. And I'm sorry, no, that's Blue Redmond. 2nd and 4. Hand off to Redmond again, and Mack tried to get the big hit. He missed, but it's at least not a first down as they were able to capitalize off it. 3rd and 1. And that is kept. Down he goes. 1st and 10. That was Taylor on the tackle. So Texarkana football back after the punt, and the screen to Allen goes nowhere. Trying to get Julian Allen that football. He's got the playtime deal breaker, which, I mean, trust me, he's seeing plenty of the field this season, as that's a fight for 3 yards there for Jaden Hamilton, as it takes us to the end of the first quarter. 7-0, Texarkana on top, and hey, we're winning. I'll take it. The yards aren't very impressive, though. As I was saying here when we start the second quarter, Julian Allen is going to see a lot of time this season, given he is the number 2 receiver on this team, in my opinion, as Nervy gets the reception there. 1st and 10. Handoff goes to the back and nowhere to go. Rowan couldn't find no room. 2nd and 15. Hamilton off play action. Quick throw. That's Morrow. Caleb Morrow, another one of the transfers, picks up 4. 3rd down and 1. Plenty of time downfield. That one is dropped by Falcon and incomplete. It brings back out FCS Southeast. I'm assuming the Piranhas, right? Look at that logo. It's got to be. As that's a new set of downs there on their ground game from Blue Redmond. And he is caught this time around. Taylor with another tackle. Taylor has been, once again, probably the best player we got out of the transfer portal from an overall skill set, as that's a nice tackle by Buddy Gordon. I have a lot more faith in this linebacking core than I did, and Taylor's playing a lot more in sub packages as well. I think he actually is a better player than Sullivan David is there, as that one is caught. They just heaved it, hoped for a prayer, and prayers were answered for the touchdown. Well, okay then. Jalen Parrish, and I'm sorry, they're the Groupers, as that is a wobbler of a ball somehow caught with Irvin Lamar and Bruce Carpenter draped on him. So, tie ball game. I told you we aren't the best team yet, as that is caught by JCP. Gain of 8 there. 2nd and 2. Hand off here. Rowan nowhere to go, and it's another loss. 3rd and 5. Ryunosuke Woods in the game now. Plenty of time. This one caught. JCP with the first. So a new set of downs. Rowan checks back in. And they go right back to him, trying to make up for the lost yardage. He picks up 7. McNeil now in. Talking all the transfers right now. As this is a lot of running room, and that's going to be a hell of a break. I think he broke off maybe 1, 2, 3 tacklers. I'm not sure. It's a new set of downs, and I like seeing that out of the more powerful back. 1st and 10. Leslie Niles checks in. And they go screen game to Niles. He ain't got the big speed, but he will pick up a gain of 7 off the screen. Niles stays in the ball game on 2nd and 3. They go back to him, this time on the ground, and that's not going to go anywhere. So Rowan checks in on 3rd down and 3. Hamilton to throw. Plenty of time. Over the middle, that's caught. Caleb Morrow. Another 1st down. 1st and 10. Jaden goes Rowan. He breaks off 1. Gets out of bounds there as the 2-minute warning has hit. 1st down and goal. Quick throw. That's caught. JCP. He stays on his feet initially, but the groupers band together to take him down. And it will be 2nd and goal. 1 timeout taken by the groupers. Hand off to McNeil. He fights. They say he broke the plane. I'll take it. Touchdown on Texarkana. And the groupers now back behind the Bandits on the scoreboard. But McNeil just powers his way in there to get that touchdown. And now with a $143, what exactly is FCS Southeast going to do? A loss of 4 on their first run. They pitch this one, and that's going to go back as well. Little Mac with a nice tackle. So a $1:10 left, 3rd and 17. Handoff goes to Blue Redmond. That goes nowhere, and Texarkana takes their 2nd timeout. Great starting field position. The only bad part is we still don't have a massive leg on the team, so we still got to get some good field position for a field goal, as that's going to be a nice 1st down for Morrow. 1st and 10. Looking to throw over the middle. That's caught by Shaq. He bounced off a man, and that's a nice 8-yard pickup. 3rd timeout taken, though, by the Bandits, and now they got no timeouts left. Gonna have to play the outside. Looking to throw. Wide open, Julian Allen, and he does get out of bounds there a bit. 1st and 10. It's the same clock now on the play clock and the game clock, as this one's caught by Falcon, and he gets out of bounds to stop it. 2nd and 1. They're at the 5-yard line. Can they get it? That is a touchdown, Falcon. Bandits add to their lead and make it a 2-score game. Douglas Falcon's first touchdown of the season this time comes in week 2, and he's had arguably one of his better games of his collegiate career already. Just stride for stride in front of his man, makes the catch with ease. Simple touchdown, and now 14 seconds, and Bandits playing prevent. What are you going to do, groupers? Well, they connect there, as that's a nice pickup, and they take their 2nd timeout. They've still got maybe 2 plays left here. Plenty of time, but pressure gets there, as that's the first sack of the season for Timmons, the transfer defensive tackle. Looking to throw, down he goes, D'Angelo Coco. The first collegiate sack of his career takes us to halftime. So a great moment for D'Angelo Coco to celebrate, as we're up 21-7.5. Bandits look much better. There's growth, guys. There is growth. A $138 through the air, 40 on the ground, 6.6 yards per play. The defense needs to stifle the groupers a bit, but, it's fine. We talked about the big three-star prospects we're looking at. Byron Robbins, Crozier, and Yo. And those are still kind of the guys we're watching. Crozier and Yo still not at all interested in the Bandits. I don't know why. I'm throwing a lot of time and attention their way. They just don't like us. I don't understand. I love fullbacks. This man needs to come here. I'm just saying. As far as Camelot is concerned, Demarius is fighting through 3 schools. Us, Memphis, ULM. And ULM is also now trying to take Christian Swoop, a 1-star prospect safety. Now you're probably like, why on earth would they want a 1-star? Why are we trying so hard? It's that 71 zone coverage. It's a very solid starting spot for a young safety, and that's why I like him. He may not be the fastest guy, but I like that starting spot. And we also have another guy to watch, guard Jared Paul. Now, Paul is a guy you've got to earn the respect of, apparently. He's like the 3 stars. Doesn't like us just yet. We'll win him over. 21-7.5. Maybe this game will win over a handful of them, and they'll be like, hey, I do want to go there. As long as we don't give up too many more of those Hail Mary prayers. Okay, second half of action underway. Jaden Hamilton at quarterback, and McNeil starts off this one. Once again, Rowan, taking hits, not helpful to him. So he will be in and out of games as they go. As he checks in here, and we go play action. Hamilton with time. Tries to fit that one in a very tight window to JCP. Incomplete, as it's an early 3rd and 11. Hamilton to throw. Plenty of time as time runs out, though. And it is fantastic field position for the groupers. Hand off to Redmond. He's corralled. A lot of purple collapsing on him there. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Plenty of time. Where is that pass rush? As that finds its mark, it's a new set of downs. You cannot ask a secondary that is very much still growing to wait that long. As a nice tackle there by Taylor. 2nd and 10. Hand off to Redmond. He's got the first and more as he breaks off of maybe 2 tacklers. He's banged up, though. So that's going to bring in TJ Ritchie at running back. So Ritchie enters the game, number 28 there. And he'll get the handoff. Doesn't get in. We stop him at around the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal. It's a QB keeper, flips it to Ritchie. He's corralled. It was Irvin and Gordon that got there. I'm sorry, I should say Lamar and Gordon because it's Irvin Lamar. For some reason, his names are backwards. His parents, strange people, I'm sure. As that's a touchdown for Ritchie. It's another score for the groupers, and it's now a 1-possession ball game. Folks, we have a ball game with the FCS team. Isn't it fun being a young program? Remember, I called this our warm-up game. So here we go. Can we answer? The first drive of the half did not go the way we wanted it to. Can the second drive of the half go the way we want it to? McNeil on the screen. He's got room. Spins past one man. Fights through another a bit for a little bit extra. Buffalo, why did you not give this man more snaps? I'm just asking. 1st and 10 for Jaden Hamilton now. Hand off here goes to Leslie Niles, but he doesn't find much. 2nd and 8. Rowan checks in. He'll get the handoff, and he's got the edge. Fights through one man. That's a 1st down run. First and 10 in grouper territory. Looking to throw. Plenty of time. That is intended for Shaq. Falls incomplete. A lot of tight windows being attempted by Hamilton as he flips this one to JCP. He's got a bit of the outside, not enough to turn that into more, as that's a pick before. 3rd and 6. Can we get the first down, though? Quick throw. That's Falcon, and his momentum takes him out of bounds, but it's a new set of downs nonetheless. 1st and 10. I'd say we're about in field goal range, which is nice. It's fun to at least say that. 2nd and 9 now as McNeil in the ball game. Hand off to McNeil. He's got room and some nice blocks. Fights off a man, and he's down inside the 10. McNeil looking like our top back here with the way he's running. 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Hamilton gets pressured, and down he goes. That'll bring up 2nd and goal now. And they drop everybody back. Hamilton on the run finds Julian Allen, who was just sitting there waiting. And he'll pick up a chunk, but now Rowan banged up. It is not an unfamiliar sight as of late. 3rd down and goal. McNeil in the ball game. To throw. Got a man wide open, the corner. And Hamilton decided to keep it, try to spin. That did not work. But hey, they can attempt the field goal, and Roncalli's kick is good. And hey, that's the first field goal of his career, and he made it. That's all that truly matters right now. 1st and 10 here for the groupers as they try to answer. Now back to a 2-score game at least. And they go nowhere on the run. 2nd and 11 as the 3rd quarter just about out of the way. This one is too far for his intended target. He had him wide open. Would have probably been a touchdown, too, with how much separation he had. A lot of pressure sent from the Bandits. That one knocked away by Irvin Lamar. And we will take that to the bank. Here's the punt to Ryunosuke Woods. Little bit of room to work with. Hey, there's some space, and hey, picks up about 20. 1st and 10. And that does nothing. 2nd and 10. That screen did not work out. So now they just hand it off to Rowan, who's back in, and he doesn't find anything. As that takes us to the end of the 3rd quarter. And pay no mind to the change of transitions. Pay no mind to it. As we are up 24-14. We might win a game. We might win a game. So here we go, 3rd and 12. Hamilton, do you have something in you to pick this up? Well, you waited a bit too long, as now it's back to FCS Southeast offense. The groupers looking to do something, but down they go. As a huge sack by Sterling, and that was bigger because Jepson came rushing in from the left side. D'Angelo Coco wasn't getting enough pressure, so I took him out of pass rushing sets and brought in Jepson as our top pass rusher there. 2nd and 12. Looking to get to him, and he gets it away. Okay. Well, that'll bring up 3rd down and 12. Can we get the stop here as they take the shot? Knocked away, almost intercepted. Taylor had it in his hands. Would have been the first pick in school history. We still are looking for that first one. Hand off here to McNeil on the delay. Does not go far. Leslie Niles checks in. This is just about killing clock at this point. As they're going to go through the air, though, as a big hit on Hamilton. 3rd down and 9. He's looking to throw. Blitz was picked up. Finds his man in Falcon. It's a new set of downs. 1st and 10. If this game gets to 3 scores, I'd say it's over as Julian Allen's trying to get it there. And they'll say he's out at about the 1. I mean, you can essentially call it a score because that's what just set us up for one. 1st and goal. Flip the way of Niles. He is in. Touchdown Bandits. And that's about all she wrote in this one. That makes it a 3-score game. And you know what? For the first time, I think ever, it feels good to know we've got a game locked up. It just feels good to know that. So unless the groupers score on this drive, I'd say it's all but over as they hand off to Ritchie, and he's got room. Spins past a man. That's a 1st down for TJ Ritchie. I may have spoke a little too soon. 1st and 10. That's a quick throw. That's going to have another 1st down with its name on it. 1st and 10. Keeper. They do not pitch. We'll take that. Arno Fabian with the tackle there. 2nd and 10. Ritchie finds room, and he's not going to get the first, but they're close to it. So 3rd down and 1. Hand off. And that's going to be a 1st and more as Little Mac makes the stop. Big hit in the back, but still enough for the 1st down. Time is ticking, though. I'd still say we've got this locked up. A nice trip up there by Bruce Carpenter. 2nd and 11. Hand off Ritchie. He goes nowhere. Chase Taylor. 3rd and 14. As that one almost picked off. I thought we had it. 4th and 14. This is essentially the game for the groupers. It's caught. That's a new set of downs. Well, okay then. 1st and 10. Hand off Ritchie. He's going to have no gain there. Got back to the line at best. They go quick. They go to the wide receiver screen. How dare you steal from our playbook? That's Caleb Sheffield, who's banged up. Third and 1. Big chance for a stop here, as they're going to have enough. A new set of downs. 1st and goal. Once again, time is not your friend, groupers. So we're happy with that, as that's just an easy slide. Under 3 minutes to go in this one. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. He gets rid of it. The pass rush has not been our friend. Handoff. Not going anywhere. He's getting away from Sterling as he's finally pulled down by a number of Bandits. Looking to throw to the end zone and knocked away. 2 men in the vicinity. As we're just later on here. 1st and 10, $1:30 left. Pressure coming, down he goes. It's Brady Sarkeesian with the sack as Kellen Jepson gets banged up. And I thought Kellen Jepson played pretty well in his time. I just had to show that Brady Sarkeesian sack. I just had to. But Jaden Hamilton has a very good day. 222, 2 touchdowns. Really solid on that completion percentage. I mean, we played how we were supposed to on offense for the most part against this team. A lesser team got taken out. That's exactly what should have happened. Now, the bigger question is, can we make this happen again? That's the bigger question. Because now the games don't get really any easier than that. We've had our tune-up, and now we have to move onward and upward to bigger competition than an FCS groupers team. So hopefully we can make the most out of that. Falcon had a nice day, 5 catches, 70 yards, and a touchdown. And hopefully Allen was happy with his playing time, 4 catches for 34 yards, no touchdown out of it. But hey, we'll take it. And of course, Corey Nervy having the first touchdown of the year in this one. Giorgio Jenkins gives up the first sack of the season that we've at least seen there. And Zach Field and Buddy Gordon both have the same number of tackles. I don't like seeing a corner have a high number of tackles, but it was mainly because they had to come down and stop the run this week. 4 sacks today, as well as Timmons, Sterling, Sarkisian, and Coco all come away with a sack, the first of the season for all of them. Hopefully those numbers go up against an OSU team who's looking to bounce back off a 4-win season next week. So we head on the road to Stillwater. It's going to be another tough one. If you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you next time.